This video will cover the basic settings within the server configuration section of Creator. The SAVI version shown is 3.5. Within the server configuration tab, there are 5 sub-tabs. The first is Project Settings. This is where we can name the project, which will appear both in Creator and in Facility View. Beneath this is the Notes field, where you can leave notes for your team, document recent changes, or anything else you need to record. The next section is where the server time is set. It's critical that the time zone entered here matches the time zone of the venue where the server is located. If not, your scheduled automations will execute at the wrong time. For the SAVI license, you can simply click Import from Cloud, and your server will download the license file directly. If your server is not online, you can obtain the file manually from the dealer portal under SAVI Licenses. The license file is required in order for Facility View to function properly. The last main section on this page relates to the Creator project itself. Click Export to save a copy of the project file to your computer. You can also upload and then import a file to load a project. Keep in mind that when exporting, some browsers automatically block downloads over HTTP connections, so you'll need to manually hit Keep in the Downloads modal. When loading a project file, the server will reboot, which can take a couple of minutes. There's also a button to manually reboot, as well as a button to clear the Creator project. This action can't be undone, so the only way to get the project back is if you've previously exported the project and have the file saved somewhere. The last two options are Revert and Save, which apply to this page only. Revert will undo any unsaved changes above, while Save will make any changes permanent. The next tab is Settings, which covers a variety of features. The top option allows you to change the temperature scale, while the next two sections deal with preset names. For volume, these names relate to the volume preset buttons for audio zone control and Facility View, while the dimmer presets are for QoraLux LED lighting zones and high voltage dimmers, switches, and keypads. The drop-downs and text fields here allow you to change the name of each level individually. The last option on this page allows you to set up the server as a backup. By checking this option here, the server will know to periodically download a copy of the SAVI project located at whatever URL is entered here. The username and password is a Facility View login that allows access to the primary server's database, so we recommend either not changing this user's password or being vigilant about updating it here if the password does need to change in the future. The next tab stores all network settings and is very straightforward if you're accustomed to changing these settings on other devices. In the event your backup server needs to become the primary, simply take the primary server offline or change its IP, and then change the IP address here to what the primary server's IP was. This way, staff members will be able to reach Facility View in their normal way, and other devices on your network will be able to communicate with SAVI without any other changes having to be made. For the Guide Data section, simply choose your country, zip code, and service provider to populate the channel info for the Program Guide and Game View in Facility View. Note that while users can add favorite channels in the Program Guide itself, blocked channels need to be entered here to be hidden from the channel list. The last tab is dedicated to choosing a Wi-Fi network for your QoraLux devices. This lets SAVI know which Wi-Fi network the QoraLux devices are on so it can communicate with them. If you don't have any network saved here, you can add a new one and will need to enter the SSID and related info, making sure you enter the SSID name and password exactly as they are, since these fields are both case sensitive. That's everything for the server configuration tab. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe for more SAVI training videos.